Hi, I'm Michael from Kitchensider. Welcome to the channel. It's a new year, so I thought it's probably time I got a kitchen trend video out. Before we start, just remember, trends are trends, they come and go. You might like some, you might not like others, and that's absolutely fine. As I always say, do what you love and what works for you. And really, your primary focus should be functionality anyway. But it's fun to look at and talk about trends, even if it's just for some inspiration. So let's get into it. Kicking things off with curves. Curves are obviously nothing new. In fact, most trends aren't new, they just seem to come around again and again. I remember doing lots of curved cabinets and kitchen designs 10 years ago, but they seem to be coming back again. And it's not just curved cabinets, although yes, I'm seeing lots of those pop up, but it's in other elements of the room as well. So curved countertops or edge profiles, archways on doors and entranceways or windows, even open shelves. Really, it's about introducing more organic and softer shapes throughout the space. I quite like this trend. I think it helps to soften some of the areas of the kitchen, but I think it can be overdone. So don't make everything curved just for the sake of it. Next up is the window backsplash, something I'm seeing come out of Australian interior and kitchen design a lot at the moment. And I'm not just talking about having a window behind your sink. This is more of a full-length backsplash-sized window running along the majority of your countertop, sometimes with wall cabinets above the window and sometimes just left completely open for that real light and airy look. This one's certainly not for everyone. It's definitely more geared to those having full renovations or if it's a complete new build project. You also need to make sure that the window looks appropriate from the outside of the building as well. It also helps if you've got a nice view to look at. And obviously you'll need to consider some safety aspects around this as well, but I'm a big fan of this look. Anything that helps to bring more natural light into the kitchen is a win for me. Next up, natural stone. Again, something that's certainly not new, but something that seems to be getting more and more popular throughout the years, and I think is going to become even more popular going into 2024. The use of natural stone for countertops, backsplashes, sinks, and even door fronts on some projects is something I think we're just going to be seeing more of in 2024. I've always said there's a certain depth and charm to natural stone that other engineered stones simply can't replicate. And it's this charm and unique beauty that I think more and more people are being drawn to. One natural stone in particular that I think we're going to be seeing a lot more of in 2024 is quartzite. And to be more precise, Taj Mahal quartzite. I'm a big fan of this particular stone and I'm starting to see it crop up more and more in new projects. It's a beautiful, soft-veined, warm but neutral coloured stone that works well with a lot of different design schemes, particularly well with warm earth colours and wood cabinets. Which leads me nicely on to my next trend, earthy colours and wood tones. Again, nothing groundbreaking here. Can you see how these trends kind of come and go? In fact, I was doing a lot of wood finish cabinet doors, again, sort of 10 years ago, those oak doors. These days, wood finish doors tend to be more minimal and simple in their design. Usually a simple slab or a plain shake door, rather than those heavy cathedral arched and ornate styled looking doors. And alongside this, I'm seeing people using warmer, more earthy tones if they're having the kitchen painted. Softer off-whites, beiges, kind of warm putties and even terracotta, and of course green. Green's not going anywhere at the moment, although maybe a slight shift to more desaturated and softer greens this year, I think. Natural materials, nature-inspired colour palette, a connection to the outdoors. Are you seeing a bit of a theme here? Next is no upper cabinets. Something we saw a lot of last year and I have no doubt we will continue to see a lot more of in 2024. Lots of designs are completely removing, or at the very least definitely reducing, the number of upper cabinets or wall cabinets. Instead, you might have some open shelving or what I like to call the countertop ledge, or just simply nothing at all. Certainly not for everyone, as you are sacrificing a lot of potential storage space with this one. But if you've got other ways to get the storage that you need, like lots of drawers, some big pantry larder cabinets, or even a separate utility or pantry room, then removing your wall cabinets can be a great way to get some more light into your room, to give it a more open and airy feel. That sense of space and openness in your kitchen is a very attractive look and design aesthetic, which seems to be getting more and more popular. Hidden kitchens. Now, I've done a whole video on hidden kitchens, which I'll leave a link to in the description, but what I'm talking about here is integrated or panel ready appliances using larder cabinets a lot of the time with pocket doors to hide away other appliances like ovens or smaller appliances, your microwave and toaster, things like that. Anything that otherwise might live on your countertop on display, we're trying to hide away or integrate more seamlessly. I think we'll also be seeing the use of venting hobs a lot more, or cooktops with integrated extractors, removing the need for overhead cooker hoods, especially the more obvious and bulky ones, so we can hide them away as well. And even the use of invisible induction cooktops in your countertop. Brands like InvisiCook and TPB have been doing this for a little while now, but I see that Gaggenauer have recently launched their own version of this and entered the space as well. Hidden kitchen design is really just about having a more minimalist design aesthetic. It's this idea of softening the look of the kitchen and removing or reducing those utilitarian aspects of it, and helping it to blend in more with other areas of your home and other furniture and cabinetry that you might have, if you like that sort of look. Textured elements. Another one we saw a lot of last year that I think will continue into 2024. This is things like the fluted, slatted or reeded doors or end panels, or any kind of boxing in, things on the back of the island, using these textured elements in your kitchen. In fact, just adding more texture into your kitchen in general, I think is going to become more popular this year and something that's going to become more considered in kitchen design. I actually recently wrote an article talking about ways you can add texture into your kitchen design over on my website. So if you haven't checked it out, go and have a nosy around the website. I've actually written articles about most of these trends that we're talking about. Anyway, textured cabinets and elements are going to continue. In fact, Harvey Jones recently announced a new door style that they've launched in collaboration with Swoon, and you guessed it, it's a textured finish, a reeded finish to be more precise. And seeing companies do this, I think, just reinforces the idea that these textured elements are definitely going to continue in 2024. And lastly, organic modern kitchen design. Rounding off with a bigger sort of design style trend and aesthetic, I've got organic modern. As a real quick overview, organic modern kitchen design merges natural elements and modern functionality with a palette of warm, earthy tones, creating a contemporary yet inviting space that considers sustainability as much as style. Sometimes I'm not a huge fan of all these different design style names, but I do think that they can help explain and guide people to find a style that they like. Just in the last couple of years, we've seen a lot of these design trends kind of come in and out or evolve slightly. From minimalist design to Scandinavian design, then kind of mid-century modern and Japandi, into warm minimalist and biophilic. And I think organic modern is another evolution of this kind of thing. Now, organic modern isn't anything brand new. It's a term that's been around for a while, but I think it's a style we're going to be hearing and seeing a lot more of in kitchen design in 2024. So what do you think of these trends? Are you a fan of any of them? Or are there any other trends that you're seeing come through more this year? Let me know in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.